How's it going, YouTube? That's here, and today I'm going to be bringing you another VGC doubles battle. In today's battle, I'm going to be fighting against a pretty high-ranked Japanese person I played over the ladder a couple days ago. My team on the left-hand side is going to be Pokesash Vivillon, Mega Kangaskhan, Choice Scarf Rotom, and Lumberry Garchomp. My opponent's team on the right-hand side is going to be Mega Mawile, Salamence, Amoonguss, and Bisharp. So both of today's teams have a lot of threats to offer, both offensively and defensively. My team, for example, is going to be going for a very aggressive early game, trying to land Sleep Powders with Compound as Vivillon, and Fake Outs with Mega Kangaskhan, trying to get a bit of a early game advantage, putting both Pokemon to sleep. My opponent's team is going to be leading off with Bisharp and Amoonguss. That's a really great team. The ability to use Spore and Rage Powder with Amoonguss is something that only it can really do. And Bisharp, that thing is just super strong. If I can't let that thing go, because if it gets a Swords Dance off, it has the potential to sweep. Also, his last two Pokemon, Mawile and Salamence, you can't count those out. Those are double Intimidators, and Mega Mawile with a huge power is a huge threat. So, without further ado, let's start this battle up, get into the action, and start this game. Like I did say earlier, I am using a Focusash Vivillon, so I can take one attack before I pretty much get knocked out. I see the Amoonguss and Bisharp leads, very strong leads from him. Unluckily for him, I did not use any Intimidators to proc his Bisharp's Defiant. So, let's start this battle off by Mega Evolving into Mega Kangaskhan, one of the best Mega Evolution in VGC Doubles 2014. And I'm going to try and go for the Fake Out on the Amoonguss. He calls my Fake Out and goes for Protect, which is a very smart call from him. My Fake Out sadly not going to connect. I am going to go for a Sleep Powder on his Bisharp after that. Bisharps aren't really known for being that fast. Sometimes they carry Sash, sometimes they carry Lumberry. In this situation, he did opt to carry the Lumberry, very smart choice from him, so I'm going to be taking a lot of pain this turn. He hits me with a huge payback, and it does clock my Sash. Luckily for me, I had the Sash, else I would be pretty much out of Pokemon right now. He decides to switch out, not wanting to get put to sleep with his Bisharp again. Pretty smart call from him. He goes into the Salamence to get a great Intimidate off of my Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan, after that Intimidate, it's just really not nearly as strong as it is without it. Kangaskhan's going to go for a pretty much nerfed return on the Amoonguss that would have done a lot more damage, and I'm going to go for a Sleep Powder on what was Bisharp. It's going to be now Salamence. I'm pretty happy putting Salamence to sleep, but I could have probably done that before anyways. So Salamence gets put to sleep, and Amoonguss goes for a Spore on my Kangaskhan. Very smart to go for the Spore on my Kangaskhan. A threat like that, you can't really leave it alone. So putting it to sleep is a great option. And we see the Black Sledge, so it's going to be restoring HP for every turn that he's left alone. So I pretty much can't do anything with my Kangaskhan. My Vivillon is going to get a free Hurricane off the Amoonguss, taking out the rest of its HP. I'm surprised that it did that much. He must have been very invested in HP and defense for it to do that much with a Hurricane. And we see Salamence is still asleep. Kind of sorry for him, but he should be waking up within this turn or the next turn. You see, he sends out his Mawile out and gets a second Intimidate off of my Kangaskhan. Another really great play from him. And now we've seen all four of his Pokemon, so we can accurately, pick apart his team from this point forward, seeing as he's only seen two of mine. I decided to recall my Kangaskhan. I don't want to deal with a double Intimidate. Going into my Choice Scarf Rotom Heat, he decides to go for Protect with his Mawile. Very smart, obviously knowing that I'm going to be going for a Sleep Powder on that Mawile as soon as possible. So now we finally see the Mega Evolution. It's always smarter to Mega Evolve the turn, when you actually decide that you're going to stay in. There's no real reason to Mega Evolve with Mawile until you're actually going to use a damaging attack. So he Mega Evolves and goes for a Sucker Punch my Rotom. Like I said earlier, it is a Scarf Rotom, full special attack, full speed. That's why that Sucker Punch did so much damage. And I just go for a standard Thunderbolt on the Salamence. I just want to get some damage in there, and I'm perfectly fine putting the Mawile to sleep with my Vivillon. Luckily for him, his Salamence does wake up this turn, and he gets a great Flamethrower off on my Vivillon. Vivillon did a great job this game, put 3 Pokemon to sleep, 2 of them woke up, but, I'll take that trade any day. I'm going to send out my Garchomp now, and I hope to pretty much carry my sweep even further. And Rotom's going to just get another Thunderbolt off on Salamence. I don't expect this to kill, but I expect it to get in the red, which it does, and I go for an Earthquake on the Mawile. I don't want Mawile waking up and getting any play roughs or Sucker Punches off. So I'm just going to take out Mawile now while I still can with a nice Earthquake. I'm really surprised that it one-shotted. Sometimes it one-shots, sometimes it doesn't. So in this situation, it did one-shot. That's really good for me. And we do see him miss a Draco on my Garchomp. A little bit of unluck for him there. It happens. It's part of the game. Bisharp is going to come in and land another Sucker Punch on my Rotom. That's 2 Sucker Punch pretty much one-shotted. That was kind of funny. And my Garchomp, since I know I'm faster than Salamence, and I know that I still have my Kangaskhan left, I'm going to go for an Earthquake on the Bisharp. knocking it out, it is super effective, and we already know that he won't have a stash because he already used a Lumberry. So Garchomp killed Bisharp, and Salamence gets to finally hit with this Draco Meteor. You know, Garchomp did its job. I'm completely fine foddering my Garchomp to a Salamence who's in the red with a -2 special attack. Remember, I still have my Kangaskhan left, so I'm in a pretty uh, confident position here with my Kangaskhan. I may still be asleep, but the sleep timer, like I've already been asleep for 2 turns, so I should wake up this turn and the next turn. That's pretty much how I see it. Luckily for me, I wake up on this turn, I get a fake out off. Remember, he is in the red, and I luckily get a crit, so even though I didn't really need it, kind of cool to get that crit and finish him off. So Salamence is going to go down, and I've defeated the high-ranking Japanese person. Alright guys, thank you all for watching my battle. I had a lot of fun playing it, and I hope you had a lot of fun enjoying my casting of it. Thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you guys next time.